Hello everyone. Thank you for coming by. I'm here to do, an astrology talk as well as a collective reading. I felt guided to talk to you guys about Chiron today. Now, I've spoken a lot about Chiron on the channel. As an astrologer, especially in psychological astrology, it's a favorite subject of mine. And on July the 26th, it went retrograde in Aries. And that's actually quite a big deal in the collective and personally as well for each of us as individuals. So let's talk about what that means with Chiron. It's going to stay in retrograde until the 29th of December. And then, okay, let me just say, I will do the collective reading after the astrology talk. It will be for anybody, any sign. And we'll just see how this is affecting you personally. But as per the astrology, I'm going to show you a little demonstration using some major arcana how this works, because it's an easy way to see how the energy plays out in like story form, you know. When we're talking about Chiron, it's not a planet, it's an asteroid, and it sits between Saturn and Uranus in the sky. So Saturn is about the past. It's about the lessons that we learn. We all know about Saturn. It's been big this year. Capricorn's ruling planet. As I always say, it's for your own good, meaning the work of Saturn is difficult, but the rewards that come from the hard work always match the effort. And that's the whole point of this retrograde as well. Retrogrades are about turning the energy inward. And when we're talking about Chiron, the asteroid, next comes Uranus, which is about the change and the new hope and the new self. It's freedom from the shadows that are within, that are located there with Saturn. Again, the lessons that we've learned. But Chiron brings about, it's our deepest unhealed wound, basically. And the reason why we need to pass through that to get to the change is because that is indeed what the devil is, the shadows within, the things that kind of weigh us down and keep us in the dark until we learn how to free ourselves and what they are. That's what Chiron's all about. I use this deck to demonstrate the devil card, which is Saturn, Capricorn, because I love the depiction there. Oh, my lighting is so bad. You can see that light in the sky there behind the devil. Below that is a key. It's like a skeleton key. And the teeth on the key are shaped like a heart. It's love. And this devil figure is clutching his heart and turning away from it, but also turning toward it. It is about fear. It's about lack of vulnerability. It's about the randomness that opening your heart can bring in, especially if there's wounds in there, like with Chiron. Look up the legend of Chiron, the mythology of Chiron, if you're interested. Very, very interesting, because it's the wounded healer. It's from those understanding of that pain and that process that we're able to offer that out now into the collective. But then, anyways, after that happens, if you accept that key right there, interestingly enough, in your birth chart, Chiron's glyph looks like a skeleton key, which what? I just dropped it. The whole devil just fell. Okay. Which is the key that opens up the new hope and the healing that comes with the star. But anyway, it can unleash this, the Tower in tarot. For me, it's Chiron energy a lot of the time, because it is about that dismantling of everything that isn't built on a true foundation. It gets rid of the things that keep you from accepting that key. Unlocking that door, Chiron's the key. And after that comes the new hope, or what I call the refined wish. In this deck, it is called Hope. It's the star card, Aquarius energy. Now, right now, as well as this Chiron retrograde in Aries, which factors, I can't go too far into the astrology. It's so hard for me because as a tarot reader and an astrologer, everything works in conjunction with each other. it's like all working towards the same point, but there's so much involved. But anyway, right now we have Pluto sitting, speaking of the shadow, sitting at 0 degrees of Aquarius, the change that's about to happen. In short order here in September, Pluto goes retrograde for a few months back into Capricorn. So it's kind of like a revisit of lessons maybe that we thought we already did all the healing we needed to do. Didn't I already learn that lesson? Haven't I already been down this road? Well, Saturn comes back to say, well, let's see, have you? More work to be done perhaps. But with good reason, because where you're going requires that you have done this work, this healing. But also, Saturn doesn't only bring with it this heavy, like, have you learned the lesson energy. It also brings great rewards. Like I said, the work is matched by the rewards, and that comes next. There's a reason for this retrograde. Speaking of retrogrades, we also right now have Mercury retrograding, and it's affecting my chart very strong, so I am stumbling with my words lately. It's affecting my Mercury, actually. Okay, and also on that retrograde, we have Saturn right here, retrograding through Pisces. So that can also be about kind of the revisit might be to certain dreams or feelings we once had. Illusions falling down the tower so that we can see the truth with the star, so that it's like it's more than just hope, it's vision, because now you can see clearly. When the retrograde ends in Chiron, I think it's the 29th of December, and Pluto moves direct into Aquarius a few days later. See how that works? So it's a brief revisit, just to see, because where you're going next is very, very important. I hope that made sense. I know it's kind of rambly, but the retrogrades, if I may use that as an excuse. Okay, you guys, let's get into the collective reading. I know the energy is incredibly heavy right now, that's true, but there's also a lot of hope in it. All right. This could be for anybody, any sign. I'll use astrology as I always do, but you don't have to have that in your chart for it to resonate. I tend to hone in on a storyline in collective readings. That said, you have to apply the details as they resonate for you. I can't tell 50 stories at once. What do we have for whoever's resonating for this? Remember, if anybody else appears in the reading, it can be vice versa. We have Yang energy, divine masculine. Interesting, because Aries is Mars. And I didn't want to go too deep into the astrology, but we have North Node in Aries along with that Chiron. So the healing is important because there is an ascension of divine masculine energy happening. And this is all of that Mars showing up. We have a few things happening in Aries right now, including the moon. And then we have a leg up. Well, this is about working together. This is about being able to rely on each other. With that divine masculine energy there, it is about being able to trust that you'll be supported. And this is a very supportive energy in this deck. It could be also about somebody actually coming in and bringing that sense of balance for you. I have to keep drinking, you guys. I'm fighting a cold. I'm so sorry. Okay. Orphaned. This could be the Chiron. This can be an abandonment wound. It can be feeling like you can't trust anybody because, you know, if somebody offers you help, maybe you've never experienced it where it's been reliable. It's maybe, I'm not going to trust anyone because they just let me down kind of energy. It could be. And then truth be told, this is about unmasking yourself. And remember that depiction in the tower? Let me see. See how the tower is this guy? And it looks like that game Jenga. but his pieces are coming apart. He's dismantling. Truth be told, undoing that mask so that you can see what's below. This orphaned energy is very much standing out to me here. Okay. Let me see. Let's get some astrology. Now, this could be in your chart. It could be somebody around you, or it could just overall be influencing the situation as I try to articulate. What do we have, please? For whoever needs this message. What do we have? Okay, I see. One more, please, for whoever needs this. You? Okay. All right. We have Mercury. This is Gemini's ruling planet. It's all about communication. So again, this could be that you're in communication with somebody right now. There could be a lot of talking going on, a lot of messages, or the need to communicate. Truth be told, maybe there's a truth that isn't being said, and it could be for this fear, this orphaned energy. You guys can't make it up. We have Chiron here, right? Okay. A leg up. Chiron is falling under that leg up. So the wound there can be about not being able to rely on anybody else. Listen to my voice. All right. We have debilitated or discomfort coming in with orphaned. So it's the abandonment feeling. It's like if I never actually have to depend on somebody else, I can never feel orphaned. Obviously, it could go back to childhood. We won't go so deep with that. But Chiron does. So this can also be about somebody or you wanting to undo that wound within another person. And yes, we can. You could recognize that. And with this leg up, want to prove otherwise. Bring a sense of healing. Sagittarius energy with truth be told. Well, Sag definitely is the truth teller. And look at that, taking aim. It's like speaking it clear and straight. Sagittarius is also about expansion and growth and luck. It's Jupiter. And that's coming in with the truth be told. It's like this needs to come out so that you can move on. Because like I said, what waits for you? Sag is the 9th house. It's new adventure. And then we have Venus. Beautiful. Where is Venus right now? It's in Leo, which is a pretty nice placement for Venus. I like fire there. But also this is about being able to be vulnerable. Venus is divine feminine. We have Yang and Venus. So that balance, like I said. All right. Let's see with the Luna Universe. What's going on here in the recent past? Let's go there. For whoever's resonating with this. It's too many. I'll take these two though. The Four of Wands, fire energy. The Four of Wands is about celebrations. It's about feeling stable. It can be about a home, establishing a solid ground. It's like reaching a vision to a certain degree anyway, and wanting to celebrate. And then we have the Sun. Wow, beautiful. This is very masculine energy, the Sun. But also Leo's ruler, which is where the Sun is right now. Lots of fire, lots of Leo coming through here. This is about discovering your happiness. It's about joy and rebirth, celebration. And this is about communication. So maybe somebody wants to offer this with you, to you. Okay, let me see. Let me see you now. Yeah, look at this. It's the Ace of Pentacles, a leg up. The Ace of Pentacles is a very viable offer. It can be grown. It can be planted and cultivated. This is an investment that's solid. Time, energy, money, effort, with a leg up in Chiron. This is the healing. I wonder what this offer is. Let's see what comes next with this orphaned energy. See, now this can be where you're afraid to believe it. Okay, it could be. We'll clarify this, but yeah, the Eight of Cups can be about being abandoned for sure. They're just going to walk away. I need more clarity on that one. Scorpio energy. And it comes with discomfort. You could be walking away from this because you're afraid. We'll see. Let's see the energy around you. Remember, this can apply in multiple ways in various parts of your lives. I tell the story from one angle because if I try to cover too much, it's going to get mighty confusing. That's where your participation comes in. Okay, in the surrounding energy, we have this truth be told. And Sagittarius expansion energy. What is it? Come on, truth be told. The Six of Swords, interesting. This is about moving away from that wound, from that Chiron energy. You know, the Five of Swords, swords are our thoughts, it's our dialogue. And it can be about repeating memories of things that are like stories we tell ourselves. Truth be told, move forward from that conflict. It could be somebody around you too, who is part of this source. This, you know, it's only going to let you down. Don't rely on anybody else. Somebody could be saying that to you. But I get the feeling that it's more in you. And for some reason, it's like it's coming back to the surface, so you want to walk away because you're afraid to believe. But the Six of Swords is about saying, no, I know where that gets me, into the shadow. With that devil we looked at in the intro. Six of Swords is moving forward. It's taking what you've learned and saying, I can use that wound to create a better future, to actually use to my benefit. Let's see your challenge here. We got Venus. Venus, of course, is also very healing, but we have beloved. Remember the devil turning away from the heart? Venus is in the challenge. So this could be what's standing in your way. And remember, opening our heart isn't only about romantic love. The heart doesn't judge, in my opinion. Nobody knows. But in my opinion, the heart doesn't judge like love. It comes in all its forms, and it's either open or it's closed. So Venus in the challenge. Yeah. The Four of Cups. This can be about hesitation to expand. Because if you do, it could let you down. Okay? Of course, we're going to clarify the outcome. Okay. The Two of Wands came up, but I didn't even get to ask the question. So I'm going to put this in the challenge as well. The Two of Wands is knowing that there's a new beginning ahead, but being afraid to step onto that path. It's a moment of hesitation. It's saying, I'm just going to sit for a minute and see. Four of Cups, Two of Wands, whether or not I can let this Venus energy in. Now let's see an outcome, potential outcome. Now when I say outcome, maybe this is like the end of the year. What, in the support of astrology, what happens when Chiron goes direct again blows my mind, but I can't get into it because the whole video would be about that. The Six of Pentacles, there is believing in balance. That could be about this offer, this wanting to have a new beginning, this wanting to trust that things can be equal. Energy, investment, time, balance. And a leg up. We have the Knight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. This is that Mercury energy. There could be a lot of communication back and forth. Could be written. Swords are about the written word. Okay. I'm so sorry, I'm struggling with my language. I have Mercury in Leo, and this Mercury retrograde is hitting Leo. I can feel it so strong. Okay, let's clarify with the pulp. The Sun in the Four of Wands here with the messages. Okay, what's that about? With the Yang energy. Well, isn't that interesting? The Tower. So this feeling of being orphaned, remember I said the Tower happens when you decide to open the door. It has to. Because that's where the healing comes from, and it's what releases you. So Saturn could be bringing in this gift as it revisits, as Pluto revisits it for a few months. But the Tower is also sudden change. This changes everything kind of thing. It comes after the Devil because oftentimes when change is imminent is when we cling harder to the past or to the fear. Also Devil energy. And also that Five of Swords, that voice that says it's only going to let you down. Let me see the Tower. The Tower can be about movement as well. Temperance. Wow. Look at all these majors coming out. Sagittarius is major. Temperance is okay, so Eight of Cups. This could be about a relationship. This definitely could be. Because this archangel holds the Two of Cups, which is what the Eight of Cups seeks. Partnership. Which is a strong vibe through this whole thing. But temperance can also, this is interesting coming in with the Tower. It's like a spiritually orchestrated tower to bring into balance something. Wow. Let me see the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, let me see the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. Very solid. Let's get another one. And that's coming in with the leg up and the healing. What is this Ace of Pentacles right now? This is the new beginning. The Nine of Wands. This is definitely the wounded warrior in this deck. Look at her. It's my one more step to completion. It's like been a very hard fight. Could be because of this change. Because of this Tower. And it's also about the willingness to believe. One more. So that's why the leg up is coming in. Maybe you've been doing a lot all on your own because you've been afraid, right? Of this orphaned energy. One more with the Nine of Wands. Look who shows up. It's the Devil, it's Saturn. And again, this could be you being like, come on. It's been a hard fight. Do we have to go through this lesson again? But Saturn comes in to say, Ace of Pentacles, guess what you get? Because this fight's been hard, because you had the courage. That's pretty beautiful. The Devil and the Nine of Wands to the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. Let me see the Devil. The Three of Wands. There's your vision. This is my wish casting card. Look at how she's dressed like an explorer. And we have that Sag energy. So yeah, what was standing in the way of you being able to have this expansion and this luck? I mean, Sagittarius is Jupiter. Was the defeating of this Devil energy. When I say defeating, all I mean is that you get it now. You did the hard work. So here comes your reward. And it is your vision. You've held on to that this whole time as well. That's beautiful. Let me see the Eight of Cups in the next steps. The Queen of Swords. Air energy, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. The Queen of Swords has been there, done that, seen it all. This is very intelligent, very clear thinking energy. It comes in with the Eight of Cups and debilitated and orphaned. Okay, so you could be understanding here what that devil was for you. Coming in with Chiron. Let me see the Queen of Swords. You know, the Queen of Swords comes out at a time often when we feel quite vulnerable because it's head over heart. And if there is this fear, the devil is fear, the Queen of Swords can come out to be like, I don't know. Page of Cups, Eight of Cups, and Orphaned. Let me get one more with this Page of Cups. That's like just dipping your toe in the water of emotion and being like, well, if I keep it small enough, then it can never let me down. It could be that. Let's see. The Six of Cups. Okay, I can't avoid this message for some of you. The Six of Cups, of course, could be that this wound is from your childhood. We have the Queen of Swords here. That could have been somebody from the past, right? Maybe who made you feel like you would be orphaned. This Chiron energy. And this can be about locating. The Queen of Swords, like I said, is very sharp, very bright. I understand now where that came from. And Eight of Cups is deciding to walk away from it. Let me see. Six of Cups. For some of you, it could be somebody that you had children with. Let me see the Six of Cups. It's the Sun. Leo's major. Well, of course, we are in Leo season. But the Sun came out already in that hopes. So, yeah, right there. In the past. With the Tower. Yeah, there's a lot about childhood and children here. And something to do with this orphaned energy. Let me see. And this is interesting for me because in this particular Sun card, it always brings in with me that sense of safety and protection and feeling free to trust. Because he's like riding his little horse and he's just enjoying the moment. There's a fence around the yard. Nothing bad can get to him. Let me see. One more. I didn't intend it to go this deep, but I don't know why. We are talking about Chiron. Okay. We have the Hermit. Virgo's major. Yeah. Like I said, this could be you soul searching, understanding that wound, that fear of being abandoned. The Hermit goes within and does a lot of soul searching to really understand and heal. It's like integrating this Chiron. It's very spiritual. That's why I'm struggling to describe it. It's like the Hermit can integrate that lesson and use it. You know, in the usual, depiction of the Hermit, he's holding up a lantern, meaning lighting the way for others, because now you understand with the Queen of Swords what that's about. Let me see this. Six, okay, that's too many. Let me see the Six of Swords in the energy surrounding you with truth be told. Queen of Swords. The Seven of Cups. This is moving away from confusion. Okay, that's Neptune. We have strong Pisces energy here. One more with the Seven of Cups. Let me see. Seven of Cups can be about dreaming too. Okay. Interesting. Oh, isn't that interesting? it's the Two of Cups. Remember I called that with the Temperance card? And then the Eight of Cups, walking away from whatever this is, that wound. For some of you with the Queen of Swords, it could have been somebody you had children with. It could be, for some of you, it could have been a parent. For some of you, it's yourself. But the Two of Cups, that's what you're moving towards. Now we have the Eight of Cups attached to that process. The Ten of Cups came out with that. Look at all the water energy showing up. The Ten of Cups, the Eight of Cups is like, I'm willing to walk away because I know I can be fulfilled. I'm stepping out of that doubt. Ten of Cups is my everything card. Happy home, happy family. We have the Four of Wands here. Okay. This is what you're dreaming about. That's why, because you can see it. That's why you're walking away and doing this healing. Let me see the Two of Wands in the challenge. It's attached to that Venus, right? Well, this is definitely love. Same with the Two of Cups. I love this Two of Cups. It's very romantic. It's very chivalrous. We have that yang, that divine masculine energy. See how he's filling her cup from his big overflowing one? More than enough to give. And that creates the Ten of Cups. Okay, let me see the Two of Wands and the Four of Cups in the challenge. Because this is you, like, I'm afraid to believe. The Devil and the Three of Wands, I'm afraid to. Whoa, the Eight of Wands. We're definitely dealing with all this Leo energy happening right now. But the Eight of Wands is forward movement. It's passion. It definitely with communication. Okay, incoming messages. Oh, we have the Nine of Wands back here, the wounded warrior. 8 and 2 equals the 10. Okay. Interesting. Judgment. Scorpio and Sag energy. Look at that hand reaching up out of the grave. Chiron Retrograde. The saying that's coming to mind right now is, you may be done with the past, but the past might not be done with you. This is like a revisit. In one way or another, to decide whether or not you want to trust, to let go of this. The Eight of Pentacles and the Chariot. The Chariot is Cancer's major arcana. Okay. The Eight of Pentacles can be about somebody actually putting in the effort. All right, let's just move to the Six of Pentacles for a minute. Now, there could be travel involved in whatever this is you're moving towards, because we have the Six of Swords. The orphaned energy is your fear that's standing in the way of this. Okay. Let me see the Six of Pentacles. Oh, wow, you guys. The Lovers. Wow. So many major arcana. And here's what's so interesting for me. We've seen the Devil come out, right? That's number 15 in the majors. Added together is number 6. You get the Lovers. Those two cards are always linked for me. One is like being bonded in the spirit, and one is being bonded in the flesh. And they tend to go hand in hand. And usually when we come across energies that represent the Lovers in our lives, whether it's in the form of another person or a path we want to take, it requires us making a decision. Two parts of ourselves. Six of Pentacles. All right, let me see the Lovers. It's a difficult choice. Let me see the Lovers. We get the Emperor, Yang, divine masculine energy, coming out with Venus here. It's interesting that we saw the Chariot, because I was going to mention that the Chariot is driven by the Emperor. It's about taking control over the shadow and the light parts of yourself, getting into alignment with head and heart. It's Cancer energy. And that emotional process can pull you all over the road, especially if it's in the subconscious, Chiron. But the Emperor takes control and makes a choice. Massive major arcana. Speaking of major arcana, death and rebirth with Scorpio. And we had that judgment card coming up from below, right? So it is in doing that work and making that decision, taking control of what the mind is doing, that the Emperor comes out, masculine energy. It's that healing, that abandonment feeling. Let's get one more with death. And then the choice to believe that you can find balance with somebody, that you can open your heart. Beautiful. Gemini and Virgo with the Magician. The Emperor and the Magician, that is super powerful. So now, we have a new moon coming up on the 4th of August. So that can be a part of this as well. But anyway, this is about manifesting what you truly want. The Magician works with all the aces. It's about brand new beginnings too. And that's also what comes out of doing this work. Let's do one more. I mean, you guys, in the outcome, we have the Magician, the Lovers, death and rebirth, and the Emperor. It's amazing. The Magician. Okay, if we needed another major arcana, we got one. We got Justice, Libra. It's the divine balance. Getting what you deserve, the work, for the work that you've done. That's amazing. Justice and Libra rules the 7th house of the zodiac. That's true partnership. It's long-term relationship. The Chariot came back. Definitely this could involve travel for some of you. All right, let's get some oracle cards and another sip. I'm doing okay. I'm finding the words at the end here. Okay. What else do we have, please? That's amazing. Whew. That death and rebirth, that, like I said, is where the Emperor is born because of this. The thinking woman, the Queen of Swords. You get it. Okay. First chakra, Archangel Michael. This is a lot of passion. And we saw the 9 of Wands, the 8 of Wands, the 3 of Wands. It is that passion that allows you to do this, that drives you forward. And we have the Lovers. So this could be somebody, right, with the 2 of Cups. Well, definitely it is. That you're communicating with. Okay. Let's get one more. What else? Contract. The Emperor, divine masculine, a leg up. And the 6 of Pentacles. So again, this can be about, can I trust this? It's definitely requiring that you have done your work. Let's do one more. And Justice. The 3rd chakra, Archangel Chamuel. This is the solar plexus. It's about believing in yourself and expressing yourself. Having a sense of confidence. And that's going to become important as well. We have blossoming abundance on the bottom of the deck. Some of you, this could totally be a work situation as well. The Emperor can be a boss. It can be somebody who creates an empire. Okay. Let's see, what am I being called to this deck? From the Talisman, please, for whoever this resonates with. Financial security, interesting. With the contract, it could be a work situation. Let me see. That requires you to travel for some of you. Destiny, wow. Yeah, of course, it's tied into the North Node, the Chiron. This healing that has to take place, that's what I'm saying. Because look what comes next. It's pretty amazing. Let's get one more. Yeah, courage. Well, that's why we're seeing so much Leo energy come out. Leo is about courage. We're also in the year 2024, which equals number 8, strength in the tarot. And that is literally about courage and integrity, to follow your own heart, to answer to that calling. Because it isn't always easy. It brings up Chiron. It's only going to let me down. But it won't. Because with Saturn, you've done the healing. That's why it's coming in for you. Look at healing energy. That's amazing. Okay. On the bottom, I see banish a curse. The devil. Whoa. All right, let's close it off. What are we going to close it off with? You want to do a Sacred Rebels? Let's. Why am I asking? There's nobody there. Okay, let's do one. Because this is kind of got that vibe to me with the Sacred Rebels deck. I mean, we are talking about Aquarius energy too. She feels, she knows. You can see in this card she looks quite wounded, quite beat up, that 9 of Wands. That's about being able to trust your decisions because you've learned them the hard way. And using those wounds in order to actually make yourself stronger. Amazing. Let's do one more. That's number 22. Added together is number 4, the Emperor. And restore and replenish. We do have that Tower energy coming in. So Chiron. And 9 of Wands. But also with the healing energy, this could be a situation coming in that allows you to restore and replenish. Because it's been a hard fight, that's for sure. Let's get a Lover's Oracle. I'm just not comfortable closing readings without them. Take it as it resonates, you guys. Thanks for coming by. I know it's kind of a heavy reading, but not really. I mean, it's hopeful. Yeah. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Imagine all those unwanted thoughts. That's the 5 of Swords. And then the 6 of Swords is you moving on. It's time to expand. You've learned what you need to learn. Okay. My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. Divine Masculine and the Venus energy. Let's do one more. With Archangel Michael back here in the Temperance card, that's definitely soulmate energy. Yeah, listen to this. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. We got the 7 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 2 of Cups. You could be dealing with a water sign for sure. Have that strongly in your chart. All right, you guys, that's what I have for you. I hope it resonated, my friends. I truly hope it helped. There's some very uplifting energy on the way and lots of soulmate union. You'll be hearing from me again soon. I love you guys. Namaste.